In this small town, there exists a peculiar custom. One must walk backward into their home to bring good fortune. However, a man disregarded this tradition and simply walked straight into his house. At that precise moment, all electronic devices in the town began to malfunction. TV signals became unstable, radio stations switched randomly, and light bulbs flickered incessantly. All the animals in the town also grew restless. Shortly afterward, the power equipment across the entire area suddenly failed. The townspeople paid little heed to these occurrences, dismissing them as a mere power outage. But when the power company inspected the area, they found all equipment was operating normally, yet a strange energy continued to surge through the region, perplexing even seasoned engineers. By evening, a rare and colorful sunset glow unseen in a century appeared above the town. Suddenly, the power in the area was restored. The horses in the stable, overwhelmed by panic, tried desperately to flee the town. Moreover, when people attempted to turn off the lights, the switches proved ineffective, the lights remained on. Just then, the colorful clouds above the town converged into a vortex and plunged violently into the ground. In that instant, all residents in the town lost consciousness simultaneously and collapsed slowly to the ground. When Kelly, who had been out on a date, tried to return home, the entire town was completely blockaded by the police. Concerned about her daughter, who was alone at home, Kelly sneaked around the blockade. As she entered the outskirts of the town, she saw a group of people in protective suits conducting some kind of experiment. On a lawn not far away, a worker tied a safety rope around his waist and approached a man lying on the grass. But as soon as he got close, he lost consciousness and collapsed to the ground. The workers behind him pulled him back using the pre-prepared safety rope, seemingly determining the quarantine perimeter in this way. Suddenly, a person in a white lab coat spotted Kelly and shouted at her to leave immediately. Kelly fled in a panic, but the next moment, she suddenly collapsed. When she woke up again, the police immediately asked her how she had felt. Kelly said she felt slightly dizzy but her body felt unusually light. Upon hearing this, the man said she needed a full-body examination. Early the next morning, the affected area was blockaded by the military, who informed the police that they would take over the situation. They then dispatched a helicopter to investigate. However, as soon as the helicopter approached the area, the personnel on board lost consciousness instantly, and the aircraft crashed amid the horrified stares of onlookers. Seeing this, the military quickly evacuated nearby residents to prevent the affected area from expanding. Kelly, worried about her daughter's safety, did not want to leave. Just then, Kelly's phone rang. When she answered, her daughter cried out in panic, begging her to come back. At the same time, other people also received calls from their loved ones. Those who had fainted began to wake up, and the police started attempting to enter the area. Subsequently, workers began checking on the residents one by one to investigate their physical condition. However, upon questioning, these individuals had no clear memory of what had happened. But soon, the women in the town all noticed something amiss. Their bellies began to swell as if they were pregnant.